Guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're doing some glass hacks using Dollar Tree items. First up is these glass vases along with these pillar candles from Dollar Tree, and I'm using this frosted glass spray paint. Now, I have never used this before, but once I started spraying it on, you can tell just a little bit, but I really just wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. But once they dry, they look amazing. So definitely try that out. It is so simple, and it just takes a couple hours to dry. Now I'm just going to go ahead and wrap some twine around the bottom of both of these vases, and then you can embellish them as you would like. I went ahead and used these Walmart small picks. These were from last year, but hopefully they still have them this year. So they come in a 3-pack. It says a 3-pack, but I think mine came in a 2-pack. I think I might have got ripped off. But I'm just using some of this greenery, and then I decided to add a pine cone to this one. And then for the other one, I just went ahead and added another green piece along with a bow. These berries here, these were from Dollar Tree last year or maybe even the previous year, but I think those look so cute next to that pine cone. When I bought these, I swear both of them worked, but it looks like only one of them works right now. So I'll just be sticking this one in, and then we'll just leave the other one off because maybe I'll replace the batteries. Maybe I'll just go buy another one. But I think these turned out so pretty. Next few DIYs, I wanted to share some of the products that I'm using, some faux chocolate, some puff fabric paint, a ton of sprinkles and embellishments. Most of it came from Amazon. If it didn't, it came from Hobby Lobby, and I'll link it all down below. So I grabbed this little white mug. This was actually going to be some sort of ghost mug for Halloween, and then I just never got around to doing it. So I thought that this would be a really cute faux hot chocolate mug. So I'm just using this like tulip silk paint. Is it silk? Slick? I think it's slick, actually. It's just a fabric paint. This one is from Hobby Lobby. I could not find any brown paint last year at any of the stores except Hobby Lobby. So I just picked it up. I think I actually picked up 2 because you just never know how much you're going to use. I used my Cricut to cut out this official hot chocolate taster. And this is just going to be like a fun little hot chocolate mug. And of course, I'm going to be doing those faux whipped cream toppings as well. You're going to see here in just a minute. These faux marshmallows, I've had these for a couple years and they're still going strong. The bag isn't even half empty. And then I'm just using some more of that fabric paint for the tops just to give these little marshmallows some chocolate. So I did cut out little cardboard pieces to fit to size on each mug. Obviously, I'm going to be making 4 of them in this video. It was something that I've been waiting to do since last Christmas, so I thought I might as well just get my faux whipped cream mug obsession out of the way. Now, these did not turn out exactly as I wanted. This was the 3rd time that I tried making these. Last year, I had no issues. It all went just by perfectly, smoothly. It went great. These ones, the first time I used caulk, everything melted eventually. So I had just giant piles of caulk. I also tried the lightweight spackle, and I mixed it and stirred it until it felt like frosting, and then it was just not coming out of the piping bags that I used. So it was just, I went back to caulk this 3rd time around, and the caulk is just from Dollar Tree, nothing crazy. And then I decided to go ahead, once everything was still wet, I just drizzled some hot chocolate on there and some sprinkles, and of course I had to add those marshmallows. I was going to keep this pretty simple and more chocolatey versus the Christmas sprinkles, but I just really love the color. Now here is my cardboard cutouts along with some cut in half foam balls, and this just makes doing these whipped cream toppings, faux whipped cream toppers, so much easier. I love these mugs from Dollar Tree. These are so hard to find. It took me like 5 Dollar Trees to actually find these. So I did end up picking up 3, and that's kind of why I'm making so many, is because if I'm going to make these, I might as well just make them through one video instead of make you wait and wait and wait for more. I have these Grinch stickers. These are from Amazon, and I wanted a Grinch mug. The Grinch has to be probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I love the old one. I love the newer one. I don't mind the one with Jim Carrey in it, but I mean, the Grinch, he's just so much fun to watch through the holidays. Obviously, I have some other favorites, but I think Grinch honestly tops it. So we're just going to go ahead. And so what I do with the caulk tubes, obviously, if you used a caulk gun, you could get so much more caulk out of those, but this just seems to be a little bit easier. And for this, I just taped the little piping bag. I don't even really know what they're called. I guess they're like little attachments to piping bags for obviously decorating cakes. And I just taped them. Normally I hot glue them, but this just seemed to work a little bit better. And instead of buying the piping bag and everything I wasn't going to use, they do have just a bunch of different tips in the birthday section, and it worked perfect. So these little clay embellishments, I want to say they're actually called clay beads, but those are from Hobby Lobby, along with the peppermint and that tiny little cookie cutter. And when this was almost dry, I wouldn't say these were 100% dry when I added these toppers to the mugs, you could see a little bit of that cardboard, and I did want to paint it just a little bit so you wouldn't be able to see the brown. And this one is just so cute. I love this one. The Grinch has to be my favorite. And I did do this multiple times, so I used so many of these sprinkles. I had more green ones, and I think I just ended up I might make another one because I did use all my green sprinkles the first and second time around. All right, so we're going to paint the inside of this one red. Obviously, it works so much better if you paint the inside because you are not getting any of that paint. It's not going to chip, like it's just sitting on the inside. These do take a couple coats, so keep that in mind. I'm only showing one and not even all the way through, but they did take about 2 to 3, and some of them still weren't fully covered, but you really can't tell, so it's okay. So for this one, I wanted to do some sort of peppermint theme, so we're doing some peppermint mocha. And if you are new to my channel, if you're not new, then you already know that I love just using up items that I already have purchased. Like, I don't want to buy sprinkles. I did have some from last year, but I want to make sure that I use them this year because I feel like the following year, I'm not really sure where I'm going to be at with the decor because our decor changes so much. And lucky for me that I make so many crafts that I can change up my decor every single year or add different things. So that's the fun part about crafting, is that you can keep new items and decorate with them. But anyways, I added some of the embellishments I had, sprinkles, some little faux hot chocolate drizzle, and there you go, the little fake chocolates. I think those are so cute. And then I did cut off some of these like clay peppermint, what are those? Candy canes. Oh my goodness, peppermint candy canes. And I did add them as straws to all these as well. So this one, of course, I had to make just another gingerbread one. I made one last year, but I mean, I had to do just one more this year. So I painted it in the color Hazelnut, and that is by Waverly Chalk Paint. And then I just used all different kinds of tips. I do not bake homemade stuff very often, so I don't really know what some of these tips do. So it was kind of fun just to see what would come out of them. And I think this one was my favorite. I'm using some red puff paint just to make a little fun drizzle. I just thought it needed red because I didn't do red yet, so I thought that'd be fun. And these are gingerbread sprinkles, and these are from Amazon. Then just to finish the mug off, I did just use my Cricut to cut out this little gingerbread. And you did see that I did a couple different options as far as gingerbreads on the top. The larger one was just not staying. It kept falling down, so I kept having to like check it every half hour. So I decided to go these tiny little gingerbread ornaments from Hobby Lobby. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!